guys, Caleb here from the Musician's Den. We're going to continue with the LTD line of guitars for this video. Now this guitar obviously looks very familiar to everybody. It's a pretty standard design. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of guitars out there that utilize this design, and that's because it works. A lot of things that you'll notice are, you've got your standard tremolo down here, 3-knob control, 5-way selector, all pretty standard there. We've got the maple board, a nice classic look there. One thing that is a little bit different, and I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but the heel on these guitars is shaved just ever so slightly than what you would usually see on this style of guitar, which is great because while I feel like this guitar is probably not going to be super popular with, super fast shredder type players, it still gives nice access to those that may want to mess around up here on the upper registers. So that's a nice touch. I thought that they did a good job with that. This kind of has a satin neck, no gloss or anything on there. It has a nice feel, especially if you've been playing for a while and your hands get kind of sweaty. You still slide. You don't stick like you do with gloss and urethane sometimes. So that's a nice touch. Alright, now that we've looked at some of the features the guitar has, we're going to listen to some tones now. So we're just going to start all the way up here on the bridge single coil. I'm going to play the same lick for each position so we can really hear the difference. So here we go. We're going to jump to our second position now. It's going to be these two single coils working together. All right, middle position or third position, that's going to be all three single coils. Fourth position, these two single coils here, the middle and the neck. Finally, our fifth position, that's only the neck single coil. Alright, now that we've made our way through all the pickup options, and there are several obviously there, let's talk a little bit about what you're going to get with those. So all the way up here on the bridge, I think we all probably noticed that it sounds pretty slappy, kind of twangy a little bit. Great for country licks, funk type riffs, perfect for that. Our second position, you're still kind of walking that line. I mean, it's still really kind of twangy and sharp. But great attack, perfect for leads and things like that where you're trying to cut through on a clean channel maybe. Middle, we've got the best of everything. We have a lot of low end response. We get some bassier overtones in there, but we're still experiencing a lot of that clarity that this type of guitar has to offer. And here is where we start getting into darker sounds. A little throatier. We're starting to lose some of that high end chime that we had previously. And then all the way, which is just our neck single coil, all of that's pretty much gone. It almost kind of resembles maybe rolling the tone off a little bit, but you're not. Everything is at full 10, but it's a little warmer, a little throatier. So a lot of tonal variations, and just a great guitar to have in anybody's lineup because endless tones are available to you. Alright, so we've switched over to our Overdrive channel now, and we're going to do something similar. I'm just going to play a real basic kind of lick, and we're going to cycle through the selection and let you hear the differences that we achieve with the Overdrive. So we're going to start, same order. Bridge pickup here, everything on 10 again. let's switch to our second position and take a listen there. Already we're starting to get a little throatier, and we're only in the second position. Let's have a listen to all three of them. Alright, let's try our fourth position, see what we achieve there. And finally our fifth position, just the neck here. Alright, so now that we've played through the different sounds with the pickup selector, let's talk about what we heard. So on our first position, which is just our bridge again, slightly overdriven, but still kind of hearing some of those twangy, tinny elements coming through. But there again, perfect for some overdriven funk or leads that really cut through the mix. Still hearing a lot of the similar characteristics as the first one in the second position here. Not a whole lot of difference really. Our middle position is when we start to hear that bass come in again. Only with the overdrive it seems a little bit more pronounced. So great for just playing some rhythm sections and really filling in some empty space when you're jamming with a band or friends or whatever the case may be. Fourth position, we almost completely lost any of those treble overtones. The bass really starts taking over, and the overdrive's pushing that lower frequency. Great for real chunky and fat rhythm sounds. Kind of a fuzzy sound almost is what I thought. And same thing with the neck. Very fuzzy, low end sounding rhythm section. Not a whole lot of high overtones to balance out your sound there. So a great tone nonetheless, has its purposes, and yeah, great guitar.